Welcome to episode 62 of Cinema Curse. Tonight, it's our 2-year anniversary as ramshackle. It's a fucking month and a half late. I'm out of focus. One of our people isn't here. And Edwin is currently driving. And in commute at the moment. And so the audio is all fucked. And you can hear.
You know, sometimes you can't only win it, Stunner, right? You know, sometimes you got to drive, get from point A to point B. I see billboards. I see the city. I see cars. I'm on the streets.
Can you maybe turn us down on the stereo a little bit more? Because I keep hearing myself.
This is your editor. I'm sorry, I got to drive to go home and watch a Western.
You agreed to this time. The fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. I wouldn't want this any other way, to be honest.
What do I say? Hey gamers, it's episode Cinema Curse anniversary, 2 years tonight. We're talking about 2 movies that make us ask the question, why did we watch these? The Bruce Willis American Giallo Color of Night and the Andrew Dice Clay starring cartoon whatever, The Adventures of Ford Fairlane. I am your wicked game master, Connor Lloyd Crews, and I am here with the Joey Chestnut of talking about movies, Mr. Edwin Gomez.
America, another day, another few $1,000s, cruising on the streets of Boulevard, driving.
Are we watching that Ryan Reynolds movie where he's buried in a coffin?
I think so, actually, yeah.
And he's got a really loud speaker on. We can still hear a fucking echo. We also got Bry Robert.
Hey, guys.
And Scott Heaton. Doing his best.
Hickory dickory dock. The mouse ran up the clock. This is the verse where I welcome you to Cinema Curse. But your mama's been sucking my cock. Oh!
Whoa! Wow. Holy shit!
This children. That's intense.
Oh my God.
I want to thank Marina Sakamoto and her band Shunkin for the use of their song Curse off the EP She Nods for our opening. It's been 671 days since the strike ended, and the AMPTP still sucks. It's Scott. It's not Andrew Dice Clay. I was confused for a second.
It was me the whole time, guys.
I did not see that at all. Wow. Oh, shit. I was ready for a full dice.
A full dice episode in character as Dice the whole time. Let's start off. Speaking of the Dice Man, what a good transition. Let's talk about the Adventures of Ford Fairlane. Scott, you seem specifically enamored.
The Adventures of Ford Fairlane stars Andrew Dice Clay as a rock and roll detective. Yeah. You know what? Not as improbably as you think. This was at the height of his.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he had sold out Madison Square Garden 2 days in a row. He was the first comedian to ever do that. America had Andrew Dice Clay fever, and I believe this movie was the vaccine.
Yeah, the studio decided to roll some dice and take a gamble.
Yeah. So, I mean, this movie is essentially, what's interesting about it to me is it's like any other like early 90s detective movie, but with the Andrew Dice Clay persona as the main character. It's a mystery set in LA. It feels very Shane Blacky. Like, I could have seen a version of this starring Bruce Willis being slightly different, but not even as different as like you would think.
Isn't that called Hudson Hawk?
Yeah, I mean, it also is pretty close to Last Boy Scout. Like,
yeah,
it definitely had a Shane Black feel to it.
Are you trying to add something, Edwin? I can't tell.
No, I'm getting fried right now.
Happy anniversary, Cinema Curse.
Andrew Dice. He's doing like a Johnny Bravo, even less self-aware Johnny Bravo. I guess that's who Andrew Dice Clay's persona is.
Pretty much, yeah.
The character of Ford Fairlane, played by Andrew Dice Clay, is just Andrew Dice Clay. In the same way, like Adam Sandler, you know, even if he's Happy Gilmore, he's just the Adam Sandler persona.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And this is the Andrew Dice Clay persona as a detective.
It's like if you put that, but like specifically in like a cartoon, like the people who made the Flintstones live action movies were adapting The Long Goodbye. I think what's interesting is that out of the two movies we're talking about, I think that this one's probably would be more fun to rewatch, but I think the other one's going to be maybe a little more fun to talk about. Because this one, I mean, this one's fun to talk about too, but it's a little bit like, yeah, man.
I look at the cast list right now. I just brought it up, and I'm like, there are so many. Hey, can you do me a favors in this cast list right now? Like, every agent just was like, look, I'll get you this if you do. I mean, everybody on here.
I think it was a favor, but also I think they thought this was going to be a hit. Again, we have to remind ourselves, like, Andrew Dice Clay was the biggest thing in the world at the time. Like, his shows weren't just comedy shows. They were like rock and roll.
Oh, I remember.
Were concerts. Like, the whole, you know, his call and response thing. Like people came knowing the punchline, and they'd want to say the punchline with him.
Right.
Yeah, there's a couple of lines of his I wrote down. He did a version of this a couple of times. Maybe this is, I don't really know his stand-up at all, so maybe this is from his stand-up, but he would go like, he would say somebody's name like Clint Eastwood, yeah, I fucked him, or something a couple of times. He keeps talking about coming around children, which I didn't really enjoy. He like at one point he drops in front of this family and he's like, go back to Michigan, and they're like, we're from Wisconsin, and then he says, and I'm from my dad's penis. I
mean, that's a perfect joke for 1990 though.
Yeah.
It is it's I think weirdly, I think we've had inverted reaction to these movies. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't want to revisit this is not Tough Guys Don't Dance, where I was like enamored with it over the moon last year. I don't want to revisit Color of Night anytime soon. I think these two as a double feature is far worse than Tough Guys and Over the Top. I think that's yeah.
I will say, by the end of this one, I was genuinely enjoying myself.
Yeah,
like not just ironically, like, oh, we're watching this movie. Like, I was enjoying the movie.
Yeah,
and see, I wrote, this is like so many movies I like a Speed Racer or something, in terms of like the aesthetics, like the hyper aesthetic. Like, I like that kind of stuff, but it reminded me more of like Crime Wave, the Sam Raimi movie, which I'm not super into, and when I watch it, I feel like I get stressed out watching it, because there's like a grotesquerie about it that like made, like, whenever I was going back through this for my notes, it actually like made me kind of anxious, like rewatching like any scene out of context. It made me, because it was just so like
Yeah, and see, like it was like a weird like age group of mine where you're hearing these things, and you're like, I remember like the Jerky Boys. I'm like, I'm getting this shit on Columbia House or whatever, your BMG, and trying to scam them. It's
I mean,
that era of it, it was
I'm
just
not.
like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not talking about the like offensiveness. I'm talking more about like
Okay.
aesthetics. The offensiveness was like one of the better parts, actually. I mean, it was
Yeah.
funny. If you talked about come around kids more, I'd probably like it more. What do you think, Edwin?
Oh, is it now my turn?
You were getting fries. What are you?
You're getting fries.
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
You can always interject.
Well, you forgot to mention that I picked the movie, and yeah, and
Okay.
I've seen it 5 times already.
How many times?
5.
Okay. In a theater ever?
Well, and that's all you got to say about it?
I think it's the funniest thing ever made. It is a joy to watch. Andrew Dice Clay is the funniest fucker in that movie. All his jokes are great and obnoxious and hilarious and weird. The Clint Eastwood line. Clint Eastwood, I fucked him. Oh, masterpiece writing. You forgot to mention Robert Englund.
Yeah.
Like the best character in that movie that doesn't die until the final scene.
Yeah.
There's Gilbert
So
Gottfried
does die.
Gilbert Gottfried has
Gilbert, yeah.
Johnny Crunch.
Oh yeah.
Ed O'Neill.
Yeah, doing booty time.
No,
Uh-huh.
I like it. It's a legit movie. Like it. Yeah, the cast is legit, and
Wayne Newton tries to eat CDs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Priscilla Presley. No,
Yeah.
that was.
I mean, it made back its budget.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed watching it with my pals. Like I'm not
Right.
I'm not lamenting my time. It like something about it, like especially going back through it for the notes, like am I like watching any of the sequences out of context when it was like that cartoon sound effects music and the people going hey 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 and like the music at certain points, I was like I'm this is like yeah.
I remember like it took. This is not good for a movie that's like an hour and 45 minutes. It took like a 40 minutes for me to like finally like assimilate to the movie. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I remember watching it and we even said like, it's wild that it's only been 15 minutes.
Yeah.
That's partially like the movie takes a minute to get going. Like the mystery and the plot
Yeah.
kind of takes its time getting started.
I don't have any notes about what the mystery or plot of this one is if somebody wants to try to explain it. Edwin?
Yeah, I don't know either. All I know is like some kind of yeah. All I know is they're trying to get some CD disc that has some drive, and that's about it.
I know it has something to do with like Wayne Newton is a record executive and he wants the power to go back to the record executives, not the rock stars who are they're making too much money. And I just remember thinking like, oh well, this movie wouldn't work nowadays because of Spotify.
Yeah. Some other smaller, it had some like Star Wars transitions, which I thought was funny. Like, like the
Oh yeah, they had some really good transitions.
wipes. That
Something
one
like a
scene
kid.
where they show up at the like sorority and it's like insanity's going on. It's just like there's like a workout class and then people drinking next and like in the same big room.
Well, that comes back to like Andrew Dice Clay being like a 12-year-old's
Yeah.
idea of what like a masculine man would be like. So when he gets to this sorority house, he's like,
Oh, yeah. No, I mean I get it. It is funny how like crazy it is. And then I do like the shake that keeps getting set on fire. And there's one important detail none of us have mentioned yet. And it's my last note. Edwin, do you know what that last important detail that none of us have mentioned yet is?
That the kid? Is it the kid?
Oh, it's not the kid. Who gives a fuck about the kid? It's the koala.
Yeah.
Oh,
I figured.
wow, yeah.
The koala. They have a koala, and then halfway through the movie, he comes home, and the bad guys have hung the koala from with a noose from his fan. But then they do bring the koala. The koala is, spoiler alert, revived at the end.
That was a genuinely funny, like, joke, and it made it even funnier when then they put it back. Like seeing it, I was like, "Oh, come on!"
Yeah.
But then when they put it back, I was like, "Okay, that's actually really, really." And he's like, "Come on, you didn't think we would have killed the fucking koala, did you?"
Yeah. No,
it's
it's
call everyone an Epsler and every other crazy thing under the sun.
I mean,
his
weirdly,
relationship with his secretary was difficult to watch. I will.
I mean, I'll honestly say, like, Andrew Dice Clay is not the reason why this movie makes me anxious. It is more an aesthetic thing. Like, there is a sort of hyper aesthetic to it that, like, usually works for me, and it reminds me a lot of Crime Wave, because Crime Wave should work. I mean, it's Sam Raimi, like my favorite, my number one dude. And for some reason, Crime Wave, I feel a little sick when I'm watching it, like, ugh. And I think this has some of that same energy for me. But it was fun. It would be more fun to watch. I would be almost down maybe next year to do it for Cinema Curse to see Paul and Jason's reactions to it.
I think that'd be fun.
But let's wait till next year.
I do have two quick things to mention about that. I noticed when we watched it and when we logged it on Letterboxd, we crossed the 1,000 review mark.
Oh, really? Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, it was only about 999, and or something like that, and like one of the three of us or whoever's joined logged in, brought it over to 1K.
It was probably the three of us and Luna, I think.
Right.
And the other thing, I noticed you cannot watch this movie anymore. Like don't cancel us, but we did a bootleg version. But there's not a way to. It's not streaming anywhere, and you can't even rent it online. And when I found that out, I considered purchasing the Blu-ray simply because I need other people to know that this movie exists.
This is your Tough Guys Don't Dance.
It might be, yeah.
Well, you have any other more Ford Fairlane thoughts, Edwin?
Ford Fairlane, what a fucking guy! Oh.
Hey,
actually, I am curious, Edwin. How did you discover this movie originally?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
So it was during. I forgot how I watched it, but I remember vaguely during the lockdown. I bought a bunch of dumb DVDs.
Okay.
And
well, that's how you watched it.
Yeah, and also I was going through my collection at the time, and I saw this movie that I forgot I bought years ago. I was like, oh, okay. I put it on, and I was like, holy shit, this is the greatest thing I ever saw in my life. This is amazing. I have not seen this movie before. And I remember I paid $2.99 for it at Amoeba.
Yeah. I feel like I almost certainly could have predicted that exact story, that he bought it with a bunch of DVDs of movies he hasn't seen, and then one day was like, let's give her a rip.
Honestly, what a perfect way to discover this movie.
Yeah, that is true.
In a similar way that we did. And especially the buying it and not watching it for years. I'm just whatever. It doesn't even matter. I don't remember how much I paid for this
Edwin's
anymore.
basically doing a streaming version and physically.
Yeah.
Catalog. I love it. This is the way
That
basically
used to be me, I worked across the street from a Best Buy, and I remember thinking, ooh, 15 years ago, this could have been a problem.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, good thing now is that they don't even fucking sell movies there. So.
Hence the 15 years. Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, now I don't walk in there, but otherwise I've been every Tuesday. Are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, Ford Fairlane, I fucked him. Oh. Got him, zinged him. Let's move on to the Scott Bakula story. I found the lowest res Scott Bakula image I could find online. Hey, Edwin, can you tell us what happens in Color at Night?
Yeah, I know.
But without don't spoil it yet. Everyone, he's gonna spoil it.
I can't promise that, Connor.
Well, let me tell people that this movie does have spoilers, and so if you want to watch it, I don't necessarily think the thing about the spoilers is they're really obvious when you watch the movie. It's like the elephant in the room.
It's a straight up hardcore notice. So yeah, I don't know what the point of this fucking movie then, man.
But what's it about?
It's trying to be some Vertigo type of shit bullshit with a giallo mixed to it. Got Bruce Willis, who's a fucked up therapist, and Scott Bakula, the guy that's fucking his patient. Next thing you know, Scott Bakula gets killed. Now Bruce Willis got to figure out the murder, and he's fucking some chick who happens to be one of the members of the therapy group that's really noticeable.
But we're not supposed to, we're not supposed to know that for most of the movie.
But the movie fails at it, though.
I'm not trying to argue that, Edwin. I'm just trying to say, for the point of talking about it.
Fails at it. As soon as we meet the characters of the movie, of the therapy group, one character stands out like, wait, why is that a chick? And then later on, like, oh my God, they're doing that? That's so stupid.
Well, let's.
You find out who the killer is when we meet those people, like within 20 minutes of the movie. Like,
well, do we?
Cocksuckers.
There is a good cast. I'm just gonna go through my notes. I'm gonna steamroll Edwin.
Lance Henriksen, Brad Dourif, that guy from The Mummy.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah, Brad Dourif is playing Niles. Scott Bakula is playing a gay bike rider. Opens with a woman sucking a gun like a dick, so you know it's gonna be good. It stars Bruce Willis as action therapist who has half color blindness, which I really enjoyed, where he's red green colorblind, but he's just red colorblind.
Honestly, I was offended the entire movie about the colorblind. That was just, they took it too far.
Well, it's just fun. It was funny to me because like they were showing, because they kept saying that he could only not see red, but then they used the red green colorblind test on him.
Yeah,
and like my understanding of colorblindness is if he could see green but not see red, the red would look gray and it would still look different. Like he would still be.
There's different types, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Like, and the thing is, like, honestly, the green and red thing, like, for me, like, that's why the AMC seat thing is so fucked.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's green and red. They look the same to me. It's not that it, like, doesn't black out or gray or anything. Like, I see the actual, the color. Like, I see saturation. My brain just can't connect the difference between that red and green.
Well, but that's what I'm saying is that if he only had that for one of them,
right?
Like one. It would make more sense to show him like a gradient of reds, I guess. I don't know.
It's obviously just it's a weird.
So Scott Bakula gets killed. The mystery is like about how I guess he was seeing someone and no one knows what's going on. Our friend Paul kept going, "Are they okay?" every time someone got hurt, which I remember being pretty funny. There is some weird zany music playing through much of the movie, which was also strange. I think it was Jason who kept going like, "Uh-oh, the circus is back in town."
Yeah, no, it was a wild score and sound in general.
It sounded like Zelda at one point. There's a terrible cop in it that that guy made us laugh pretty much every time he would show up. Not as much as we did just. I was telling a couple people today about we just watched the third Twilight movie last night and how every time it cut to the werewolves, like six dudes with their shirts off, it never got less funny. Like it was always funny, basically.
In Letterboxd, I was trying to change the banner when I was logging it, and there's like one shot where it's just like all of them. Great. So
Hell yeah. It is really funny because we were talking about this David Dakota film,
it's like we know it's cold. And I get you're a wolf, but like put a fucking shirt on for like a second. Like they're in the middle of the woods. He's up shirtless.
And then, as I recall, like there is one female werewolf, and she's always wearing a shirt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So that just means that the wolves know shame, like they have modesty.
Yeah.
And like, look, it's summertime. I get it, but everyone else has got like coats, and they look like they're going skiing. And then this dude just shows up.
That
like,
old dude.
Yeah.
The old guy. I know he wasn't Graham Greene, but Edwin, what do you think about this? What do you think about Twilight Eclipse?
All Twilight movies should burn in hell. They're all scum. They're all pieces of shit. Fuck them all. Two of the actors got better gigs, and out of the other one, kind of disappeared into the realm of sadness.
Man, you're gonna get canceled. There's a lot of girls that are angry. A lot of us are. Yeah.
Sounds like someone's Team Jacob.
Yeah.
Two of them got better gigs, and one of them didn't, and now they're doing shit gigs.
Yeah.
Because that's no talent.
Well,
it is funny how everyone thought he was the one that was going to be the one. So just shit Neo stuff. He just didn't get it.
Yeah, but he has to play a dog. So.
Well, I mean, one out of the three of them is less of a good of an actor as the other two. I think that's probably the.
That's actually what the nail for sure.
Yeah. No, but I remember, you're right, Brian. I remember, like, at the height of it, they kind of positioned him as going to be like a next action star or something. And
well, speaking of action, someone floods Bruce Willis's house as a gag.
Oh, right, this fucking movie.
Then we got the old rattlesnake in the mailbox trick, which I liked that. And then we get, I think maybe the funniest scene, or at least one of the scenes most engaging, is the AFI's 100 years, 100 fucks. There's a very elongated sex scene, which specifically there's like a gag where we think the sex scene is over, and we're now in a dinner scene, and they're at a glass table, and she has like the food, but it's like framed in a weird way, and then she kind of moves it, and we see that she's not wearing anything. And
damn.
Yeah, and it's it would be sexy if it wasn't really stupid and not sexy. And would also rely at Bruce Willis like standing like, I don't know how she figured out that I like the idea of imagining to him it just looks like her pussy out, and she's just moving this plate across the table.
Yeah, I guess from his angle, she's not really blocking anything.
Yeah. But I will agree. It starts a flat line towards the middle, with the exception of some like car chase stuff. There's a pretty good car chase, and then a cool bit towards the end. Even Edwin, you had to admit that was a pretty good car chase.
Yeah, and then I had a weird, crazy set beat that just comes out of nowhere. Like, and also when the guy goes in the warehouse, I immediately told you, like, yeah, that's where the ending of the movie's gonna be at.
Yeah.
It sets it up so obviously, like, dude, come on.
We skipped over one of the weirdest parts of this movie, which is after Scott Bakula gets killed, Bruce Willis just kind of takes over his life. Like, he lives in his apartment, drives his car.
There's like
there's
like multiple people being vertigoed inadvertently and implicitly and all this stuff. Everyone's just vertigoing each other in this movie.
Vertigot. They all got vertigot.
That's good. Yeah, vertigot.
I do also like the bit with the cars where the bad guy they were like pushing the cars off and like launching them down.
That shot was so cool, but it was absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
That, like, the car on the roof was like stalking Bruce Willis, who was on the sidewalk below, but the car was on like the top of the parking structure, just sneaking behind him.
Much like in Oppenheimer, Einstein shows up a few times. I had this note, and I was completely unable in any way to make any sort of sense of what this note could have possibly meant. But I wrote down, reminds me of the Pokemon movie. I don't know. Do you guys remember any context? The only thing I could remember is that it ends, something about that structure like is like weird, but like the end, like the structure, the visuals at the end remind me more of like Blade Runner, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, you even got Blade Runner apartment.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that. I always get excited when I see the Ennis house. Yeah. The two moments we haven't talked about that I know made us very excited. One, when they're in the bath and they've got the remote controlled tank.
Oh yeah, that was good.
And he's like, they have like a remote controlled tank that he's like driving on top of her naked body as she's in the bathtub. And then I know this got a reaction, but the cop goes, so much for the famous fucking Monday group. And of course, you know, our Monday night movie night.
Right.
So we were like, yeah.
It's always fun when the title or something like that gets called out, and that was like one of those.
Yeah. I was just watching From Beyond.
Hell yeah.
With a buddy, and
I got to do that one this year for sure. It's so good.
We got excited. When I think Jeffrey Combs says From Beyond at some point, like they're operating the machine from beyond.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah, that's a great movie. That's a movie. That's a movie about how you make bad mistakes when you're too horny. But yeah, I mean, I guess the elephant in the room. I don't have any other of my notes left. Jane March playing multiple characters in what is supposed to be a twist, but when she's
my ass, that was bullshit. I saw her a mile away.
Yeah, well, I have that written down actually, that I kind of knew going in, but it was still confusing. And Edwin was you were really confused, and you still called it way early.
And also they're speaking in a way that I don't understand. I still don't know what they're saying. They're saying all these words, but where is it going with this? You're saying stuff, but I don't understand what this is. Yeah, it's
like part of the mystery is that everybody in the group is seeing. I guess she's three people. There's her like base self. There's this exaggerated who I guess is who Bruce Willis is seeing. There's this exaggerated person or something that is seeing everybody else like separately in the group, and then there's the guy who I guess is supposed to be her dead brother, who she has at least at first we think she has vertigoed herself into becoming her dead brother, but then eventually there's a double twist and we find out that the other brother, the one we thought was normal, he's actually the killer, and he's the one who vertigoed her into the dead brother against her will.
What a picture.
What a picture.
Yeah, do you remember that, Edwin? Oh, Edwin's muted.
He's muted.
Because technically she wasn't the killer. But, I mean, the twist that it's her is, like, really obvious. Twist that it's his brother, I guess, is maybe a little less, but it's like, who cares by the time you get there?
I didn't say it out loud, but the second we interviewed this person, like the brother, the first, because he's only in the first scene, and then he comes back, he's like, I'm evil. But that first time when we interviewed her, it was like, he's gonna end up being, I didn't know if he was a killer, but it's like, he's involved with this somehow. Like
it's just funny because, like, well, I mean, one, when she's playing the brother, she looks weird. They did not do a good job with the makeup. I guess they're trying to make her look like a young boy.
Yeah.
But they did a poor job. She looks more like she looks like a burn victim or something. She looks like Luke she looks like Mark Hamill in Empire in like the Star Wars holiday special. Like right after his accident. Yeah.
Weird too, like,
yeah,
I guess she's trying to do a male voice, but it just sounds like, oh, hi, what's going on? I'm in the Star group, and well, the whole thing had a very like Tennessee Williams, like it seemed like they all wanted to do a Louisiana accent.
But I think it's supposed to be in LA.
Yep.
And it's also just funny because, like, I remember there was something. It reminded me also of and I wonder if this movie was like an inspiration for it, but it reminded me of the fake movie The Three that Donald Kaufman character is writing in adaptation, where it's about a serial killer, a cop, and a victim who are all actually the same person. And it's not that ridiculous, but there's like a couple of moments I remember thinking like, this doesn't make any sense, especially the fact that they're all, I mean, what does she even do? How's she got the time? She's juggling like 7 people.
Yeah, yeah. Just on a practical level, how's she paying rent?
Edwin, what do you think? Are you?
I think we've lost Edwin.
We've lost Edwin completely. I think he's home, or he's at a place. So I think in a minute we might have Edwin bigger and better than we've ever had him this episode. But I think until that point,
I will say it's a shame Daniel's not here because his letterbox review for this was pretty accurate.
Yeah, the same way that Edwin recommended Ford Fairlane, Daniel is also to blame for this one, and he has decided. I mean, he didn't choose it per se, but it was just a movie that was on my list, and the fact that I think him talking about it was like the biggest factor in that. So he has run away from any sort of culpability. Let me even text him. See, like, what's it looking like? What's it looking like, pal?
With texting him, his letterbox review was just like something along the lines of like, every decision this movie made was the wrong one, and it's incredible to see. And I'd say that's pretty accurate. Like, it was a big swing. Like, I will give it that. Like, I can almost see why they did that. Like why anybody involved made the movie. Because like, if it would have connected, maybe it would have been this like. In a weird way, it felt like it made me appreciate Brian De Palma.
Yeah.
The director more, because like any of his movies could have been like as bad as this.
This is like the world's shittiest Brian De Palma ripoff.
Yeah. I mean, it shows that like, he's like, you might not like what he always does, but he has a firm grasp on the movie he's making, and he knows how to make them. And this shows that like, not everybody can do what he does, so they don't just happen.
It does make sense it was made at the time though, because it's very like. It's a very 90s, like there was like the height of like the erotic thriller.
And
I think it sort of slotted. That's definitely like why it was probably made. Let me look. What the fuck did this guy? What else did he make? Richard Rush.
What year was this one again?
94.
Yeah, so you had like the Basic Instinct, World Sliver, all of those types of like Kathleen Turner and every other thing, kind of like just that like
Indecent Proposal.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah. Oh, Daniel's here.
Oh shit.
Hell yeah. We haven't moved. We were oh my god.
I have This is the only solution.
It's the baby.
Work.
That's funny.
The baby. We were in the middle of blaming you for Color of Night. I mean, I liked it more than everybody else.
Yeah, it's been a few years, but I have lovely memories of it in like peak pandemic.
I will say, I'm wondering if you saw the theatrical cut, because we saw the director's cut, which is like 20 plus minutes longer.
No, I've not seen. I think I watched the theatrical, and then someone's like, "You got to see the director's cut." It's somehow got even more goodness.
I feel like I wonder if everyone who's liked it actually just saw the theatrical cut, to be honest, because I liked it. I liked it probably the most out of everyone here. I mean, I definitely liked it the most out of everyone here.
Wait, what is it called again?
Color of Night.
Okay, let me double check which one I watched.
And yeah, I mean, I think Paul started losing Paul by the end, and Paul is one of our stronger soldiers. I think me and Jason were still
How long is the director's cut?
It's like 2 hours and 20 minutes.
I'm not sure. I didn't flag it as either, so I probably didn't know.
Yeah.
But I stand by my review. My review is every decision made here is the wrong one.
That sounds, that's...
Edwin, where the fuck are you? You fucker? What are you doing? We're about to move on. I want you back.
He said you'd get him at 8 o'clock, not that you'd keep him at 8 o'clock.
Oh, I saw something. I saw a little movement.
Give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
Give me 2 seconds. I'm in the restroom right now.
Okay, hell yeah, he's taking a shit. Let's see it. I assume. Does anybody else have any color of night stuff? I have a little sequence before we go to the game.
No.
My only thoughts about I was like in Criterion during the Criterion channel during the pandemic had like a really sick like erotic thriller section, and so I was just going through all of it and had never heard of this. Couldn't really find anyone who had like had much to say on it, and when I watched it I like went hunting because I was like, I don't know if maybe I watched it wrong, like it can't be as bad as I like thought. Yeah. And then I rewatched it and was like, oh yeah, never mind, this is exactly as that. This is something special.
It I know we always say like Giallo inspired, but honestly, other than Scott Bakula's death, there's not a lot of like Giallo to it.
No,
like,
not at all.
That is true. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess the sleaze maybe to a certain degree. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's
and like super problematic.
I get it, but I mean, you brought up earlier. We talked about this earlier, Daniel, about how it sort of it feels it's like American Giallo in the way like De Palma stuff is. Like it feels very in line with like it's like a really shitty De Palma movie.
mm-hmm.
I kind of felt like it. From what I remember, it felt like a Giallo take on like if you were trying to remember what happened in Vertigo a little bit.
That's
like
the other.
If you saw Vertigo and you were like, I loved that movie, but you didn't have access to it, and you're like, I'm gonna remake it.
Yeah.
And you also were like a big Argento fan. I feel like that's kind of what you get. Because
I like how Vertigo has been referenced, by the way, in weird places throughout this podcast, and Daniel, that's just great.
Connor queued me up. He's like, you got to talk about Vertigo.
That was no. I mean, we were literally like we were using it as a verb.
It's a verb.
We were going, like she like vertigoed herself, and then was like, oh, actually, her brother vertigoed her, and technically
Vertigot.
Is
that what it was, Scott? Vertigot?
Yeah, she was Vertigot.
Bruce Willis kind of vertigoes himself into Scott Bakula also, which was interesting, kind of. But well, let's go back to movie court. Why did we watch these?
I have no fucking clue, to be honest.
Because I'm friends with you.
I mean, yeah. If it wasn't for like a bunch of texts that are like, we're doing this, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I mean...
I've stopped asking why anything gets watched. I just assume.
just do exactly. Like, I'll just hear working on candle stuff, and I'm like, fuck it. I might as well watch a weird movie that I wouldn't regularly watch, so sure.
Yeah.
That's why.
We gotta definitely figure out a better double to talk about for next anniversary. I was hoping Edwin would be back by now. It definitely wasn't 2 minutes. You fucker.
Desperately trying to pinch it off.
He's going as fast as he can. But I mean, we got to kind of.
I could coach him. He's probably listening.
I'm
proud of you, Edwin. You got this.
I'm basically ready to go to the game, but I really want Edwin here to start it because of reasons.
What was last year's double feature?
It was Tough Guys Don't Dance and the Over the Top.
Right.
Which I think is a stronger double feature, and then it's gotten weaker every year because the first year our very first episode was Barbenheimer, so
yeah.
Right, well
that's a tough. Yeah,
it's been exponentially worse every year.
I mean,
I will
it's just
say
bar
this.
to come out.
I will say this: the drop in quality from Barbenheimer to Tough Guys, from like this to last year's isn't as steep.
Yeah,
so we at
that's
least
true.
got that going for us. Like,
Yeah, it's like reverse exponential. It's like you're looking at it backwards, essentially.
I don't think the difference in quality between last year's and this year's is as steep as you might think it is.
Yeah. No, I understand. I know what you mean. I get you. I get you. Tough Guys Don't Dance is a little special to me, at least. All right, Edwin. All right, buddy. I'm about to move on to this game. I literally wrote this around you, this game, and we're just gonna. Come on, bud. Come on. Come on,
I just
pal.
picture he's living out the Naked Gun chili dog segment.
I read your review on that. That was seriously the greatest sequence ever. Like, I was so excited when it was like, oh, we're gonna see like all of this type of footage. It was so.
I felt like a 10-year-old. I was like cackling to myself.
The more I kind of see it, because now that it's on streaming, I'm like, I just kind of want to watch it all the time. Just randomly have it on in the background.
Yeah.
It's so fun. I think probably. I think Marina and
every
Edwin
other.
saw it. They didn't like it. I think Marina and Edwin recently saw it. They didn't. I don't think they liked it. At least not like us. I think we all seen it before.
Wrong.
Yeah. Well, of course Edwin wasn't gonna like it. Why the fuck would he? Edwin. This is great content. All right, we're gonna move on to the game, unless he shows up right now.
Would have been cool.
Would have been.
We tried.
It would have been great. Every week, Connor's Wicked Games, sponsored by Chris Isaac. Like Jigsaw, every week I like to play a little game. I got a chat bot. I'm gonna ban them. This week, Edwin trivia. So, see, Edwin would maybe rule at this game if he was actually here. I presume he can hear us. Years ago, I started a list on Letterboxd called movies my friend Edwin has said are the best film of all time. I would only add movies if he said it with like no qualifications. So if he ever was like, this is the best this director movie of all time, no. If it was like, this is one of the best, no. This is the best this genre, no. It had to always be unqualified, because that's what made me laugh about it, is how many times he would say it completely unqualified, singular, the best movie of all time. And lately Edwin doesn't do that as much. He qualifies a lot more. So I've been oh no, we lost Daniel too. I assume he's just
I'm just fixing my camera.
Yeah, no worries. I kind of knew that. Yeah, so I haven't added to it in a while, but this trivia quiz is based largely on those movies. I've got 12 questions. I'll read the question and you'll answer. I'll then give 3 choices, and you have the option to change your answer. You get 3 points by being right the first time, 1 the second. And there is a Final Jeopardy-style 13th question that is more just about Letterboxd and Edwin in general, and less about the movies on this list. But we've literally given Edwin so much time. So we'll start with Daniel, and we'll go clockwise. Out of there's 23 on the list, and 19 of them he's given star ratings to. Out of the 19 of these that Edwin has given star ratings to, how many are not a full 5 stars?
So 23 total, 19 with stars.
How many of those 19 did he not give a full 5 stars to?
But he's dictated all these
was the best film of all time.
He's also said to me personally that these movies are the best movie of all time.
I'm gonna say he hasn't given it to 3.
Bri?
5.
Scott?
I'll say 4.
Edwin?
It's a good one.
Mud.
Here are the y'all gave disparate answers. The options are A 0, B 1, and C 2.
Oh, jeez.
Scott, would you like to change? I mean, or Daniel? I assume everyone will want to change their answer because no one.
Yeah, I'll say 0. I'll trust the process and think that he's made the declaration. He's going to stick by it.
Bri?
I'm going to say the same, and it's because it's question 1. It should have been obvious to all of us, but I think we missed it somehow. But definitely 0. He wouldn't shift on that.
He wouldn't do things that don't make sense. Scott?
Yeah, I would say 1. I think at least 1. Yeah.
Edwin? Well, congrats, everyone. You're all wrong. It's 2.
I was thinking 2.
I thought I had some logic or something. I felt proud for a minute.
Question 2, we'll start with you, Bri. What Wes Anderson movie was one of the 2 4.5 star ratings given to? So there were 2 4.5 star ratings given to. One's a Wes Anderson movie. What was it?
Man, I mean, maybe Royal Tenenbaums?
Scott?
I'm going to say Life Aquatic.
Edwin?
What the hell?
Daniel?
I like Royal Tenenbaums because it had Gene Hackman. I like Bryce thought on that.
Well, the answers differ, so I will read the options. A, The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. B, The Royal Tenenbaums. And C, Rushmore. Does everyone want to stay with their answers, just in case?
Yeah.
I'm basing my answer on movies we watched at the drive-in during the pandemic, as I assume the only Wes Anderson movies he's seen. So yeah, I'm gonna hold true.
I'm actually... I might go Royal now. You know what?
Just begrudgingly watching it. He's
Really,
like, "All right."
yeah. Like, I don't know. Yeah.
Well, you fucked yourself out of 3 points, Scott, because it was The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm back,
Pressure.
motherfuckers.
All right.
Why are you outside?
Well, you missed out on the first 2 questions, but it's the quiz is based around you.
Oh, okay. What was the quiz? Sorry, I had to take a shit, and also I met some friends at this theater. I went
You're
to.
supposed to be
way.
recording with us.
Yeah.
You missed the first 2 questions. You got 0 points, but but it doesn't matter because everybody else got 0 points. Basically, that list of movies I kept. That's like you. Every time you would say like a movie is the best movie of all time.
Yeah.
This is based on that, and specifically there were 2 of those movies that you didn't give a 5-star rating to, a 4.5 star rating to, and we'll start with Scott on this one. But what Ridley Scott movie was the other 4.5 rating given to? And let Scott answer first, Edwin.
Okay.
Gladiator?
Edwin?
Black Rain.
Daniel?
Daniel, you muted.
Dang, you're fucking muted, you
Sorry.
fucking piece of shit.
I can't. My brain says don't trust Edwin, but I can't think of
Yeah.
what's another freaking Ridley Scott movie. I'm blanking. You said Black Rain?
I said Black Rain.
I'm trying to get. I'll copy Edwin's. I can't think of a Ridley Scott movie that makes sense to me.
Bri?
Oh, same. I'm gonna just go with Edwin's.
Sorry, Scott. The choices are A, White Squall, B, Black Rain, and C, G.I. Jane. I assume you're going to take the Black Rain, Scott.
I believe I'll change my answer. Yeah.
How could I have known that he would remember that well? You know what I mean? Like, he's probably said that about 1,000 movies.
Black Rain is awesome, dude.
I'm not arguing that.
So then why the half a star lower than, like, why not 5 stars?
I mean, I wouldn't call it a masterpiece, but it's still like the best 80s cop movie ever made. And Michael Douglas is a fucking badass in that movie.
See,
and there are some set pieces in that movie that are great.
This is why I don't add as many movies to this list anymore, Edwin, is because you've stopped saying movies are just the best movie you've ever made, and you always give like a qualifier, like best 80s cop movie. You gotta start saying just like the best movie again, so I can add to this list. Most of the rest of these questions incorporate reviews and comments. So this
It's going great.
So on this next one, we'll start with you, Edwin. What movie that you claimed is on this list? You gave 2 reviews to this, both 5 stars. The first one was "We came, we saw, we kicked its ass," and the other one is "Who You Gonna Call?" What movie's that, Edwin?
That's Ghostbusters, man. I saw that twice on 70mm. That was awesome.
Daniel?
What are those quotes from?
Those are 2 reviews he left for this movie.
Della's pissed. Yeah, Ghostbusters. I'll.
Bri?
I remember seeing a review for that too. Like we saw. It's definitely Ghostbusters. I remember that one.
Scott?
It's Ghostbusters.
I won't even read the options. I wrote down as the options A, Ghostbusters, B, Ghostbusters 2016, and C, Spookies, because I thought those would make Edwin mad. Next one, Daniel. So this is a review. I'm basically you're trying to guess the movie, and I'm giving you the review Edwin wrote, 5 stars. Man, am I dreaming? And I got more to add to that. I commented, "Yes, Edwin, you've been in a coma for 11 years. We want you to wake up. Please, we love you." And Edwin commented, "Whoa." What movie do you think that is, Daniel?
Am I dreaming? Inception. I don't know. I'll say Inception.
Bri?
That's a really good one. Sorry, I've been stealing answers, but I'm going to steal and go with that too.
Scott?
That's what I was going to say, Inception. So yeah, I'm...
Edwin?
Actually, I don't remember this one. I guess Inception.
That is indeed Inception.
Wow, that's fucking amazing.
Next up, we'll start with you on this one, Bri. This review, he wrote another 5 stars. Redacted, name of the movie, is one of the best motion pictures ever made. It's a fantastic fantasy and science fiction film with some of the best visual effects and props I've ever seen in a movie. If you haven't seen this, watch it. And then there's a conversation between a Buddy and Edwin in the comments. Buddy, agreed, it's a great movie. Edwin, it's a fantastic film. Buddy, definitely, one of my favorites. Edwin, I'm now watching the studio version of the movie. Buddy, the first one I watched was the director's cut. Netflix had the studio version, so I watched it there. A good movie still, but I prefer the original ending. Bri?
Oh, I already know what this one is already.
Close Encounters.
Scott?
They call it an action movie in the comments, or what are they?
No, it's the studio version fantasy, fantastic fantasy and science fiction film with best visual effects.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Close Encounter then.
Edwin?
Close Encounters seems about right.
Daniel?
I'll follow the path. Close Encounters.
Well, not that this is... Y'all all said the same answer, but I'm going to read the options anyways. A, Brazil. B, Aliens. Or C, Apocalypse Now. Pry.
Aliens.
Scott.
I'm going to say Brazil.
Edwin?
Fuck, those were the options?
Mm-hmm.
All right, aliens.
Daniel?
He said it was called he called it Studio Cut.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what it is.
I think
I know what it
Brazil.
is. I'm gonna say the Abyss. I change my answer to the Abyss.
Well, it's definitely not the Abyss. It's one of the three answers. Fucking.
Well, either way.
It was Brazil.
Oh.
Congrats to Daniel and Scott. This motherfucker is not even thinking. All right, Scott. I think this one we're starting with. Wait, who are we starting?
Look at the baby.
It's the baby Della cameo. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, Scott.
Look at the baby.
Another 5 stars. After years of waiting, I finally saw it on 35 millimeter in all its glory. And one of the tags on it is John Carpenter.
Five years.
The review is 5 years old, you're saying?
No, he just said after years of waiting, I finally saw it on 35 millimeter.
So we don't know when this review came.
I'll say that I mean, well, actually, I don't want to say that because that would help Edwin maybe a little too much.
I'm gonna say Escape from New York.
No, I
Edwin.
remember. I would. Fuck. No, it's not Halloween.
What movie
Or
could it
maybe
be?
it is Halloween.
I'm gonna need an answer.
All right, Halloween.
Daniel.
Sorry, my hands are being held. I'm gonna say. Wait, is Assault on Precinct 13 Carpenter?
Yeah.
Oh, I think Assault on Precinct 13.
Bri.
Oh shit. Okay, I changed my answer. It's still on Precinct 13.
Bri.
Yeah, it's Assault on Precinct 13.
Well, the options, Scott, are A, The Thing, B, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, or C, Ghosts of Mars.
Oh god damn it!
Scott.
Read him again.
The Thing, Halloween 3,
Halloween.
Season of the Witch, or Ghosts
It's
of
Halloween
Mars.
3.
Bro,
Halloween
don't.
3.
Okay, well,
I'm gonna go with Halloween 3.
Halloween 3, yeah.
Yeah, I guess if I had to choose one of those, I'd have to say Halloween 3.
Definitely Halloween 3.
Season of the Witch.
all right, Edwin, you
The
do
thing was
understand
just
that
like,
you're not supposed
it's
to
always
shout that out until I call on you.
Well, I'm sorry. All right, it was so obvious for
Well,
me.
you helped out Scott, so.
I was kind of gonna guess that one anyways. No.
Okay, this next one. Wait, what the fuck? Why is it the link working? Oh, there we go. This next one I'm going to read. We're going to start with Edwin. I'm not reading his review. I'm reading two of our friends' reviews of this movie. Josh Salisbury wrote, as someone who for the past decade has adored the redacted trailer to the point where I can quote it verbatim, I wanted.
I know what
hey,
it is.
let me finish, you fucker. Shut the fuck up. Let me finish. As someone, I so wanted to like this movie, especially after hearing that it wasn't as bad as everyone had said it was. And then Marina Sakamoto wrote, this gets worse and worse with each rewatch. Edwin, what movie is this?
The 1987 comedy hit classic masterpiece film of the decade. Josh doesn't know the fuck he's talking about. Marina, yeah, I can't say anything, but still, Josh doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. And guess what? I got a 35 fucking trailer of the movie and a poster. We're talking about the 1987 classic Ishtar. It's Ishtar.
Daniel?
The confidence was so. Yeah, I'm gonna cut. Della disagrees, but I'm gonna go with Ishtar as well.
Bri?
Yeah, I think we'll go with Ishmael.
Scott? Yeah, it is Ishtar. I also, the options, if we had gone to them, I wrote down, Edwin, I'm curious what you'd think, because I wrote down 1941 and The Pest. That's the other.
Wow.
1941, I would have taken, because 1941 is a masterpiece.
I have seen Ishtar, and I think I might be on Edwin's side.
Oh, hell yeah.
Good. Thank you, Scott.
This next one, we're starting with you, Daniel. And this is all the clue you're getting. It gets hard. I mean, like always, they get harder. Redacted on 35 millimeter was awesome, man. What movie could that be?
God.
You've got about 1,000 options.
Yeah.
Read it one more time.
Police. We're gonna skip this question because I think, did everybody hear what I said?
I did.
Okay, we're gonna skip. That was Police Story.
Yeah, I heard it.
I didn't. I should have written it down as redacted, but I was reading it verbatim from the thing.
Yeah, that's like Trump's nightmare right now. This is like,
Yeah. Daniel, I'll start with you on this one. Jesus Christ. Well,
Was that redacted?
no, I just read the first words that were on the page. Okay. This one I won't fuck up. Basically, there was 2 in a row where the joke was that it was an impossible question because it was just him going like, "This is a great movie." This one, Daniel, still the most suspenseful Hitchcock film ever.
I'll play it safe and go with Psycho.
Bry,
I'm doing the same.
what?
You already know what it is.
Sure, I'll say Psycho. Yeah.
Edwin?
Vertigo.
Well, because everyone's disagreeing, I'll read the options. It's A. Is it A, Rear Window, B, Vertigo, or C, Psycho? Daniel?
I'm going to change mine to Vertigo. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Daniel?
I'm going to hold strong. I want Edwin to be wrong about his review. I'm going to say Psycho.
Bry?
I kind of want to do the same just because of how bold of a this is the definitive of my feelings. I'm going to keep it that way.
And Scott?
My first thought was Vertigo, but when they said Psycho, I changed my mind. But I'm gonna go back to Vertigo.
And Edwin, you're staying with Vertigo?
I'm staying with Vertigo, motherfucker.
Well, you're all wrong. It's Rear Window.
Fuck yeah!
You wrote it, buddy.
Amazing.
And for this last question, we're going to start with Scott and go the opposite way, so Edwin doesn't have or other people don't have advantage off of Edwin. Who is the only director to appear more than once on the list?
Oh. Carpenter.
What was that? Oh, John Carpenter?
Yeah.
Edwin?
Oh, I thought Edwin you're going the other way.
Oh, yeah, Bry.
So many things it could be. I guess I'll say John Carpenter. Like having no original thought.
Daniel?
I'm going to go with Jim Cameron.
That's good. Can I change mine back? Actually, I'm going to change mine to that. That makes way tons more sense.
Oh, yeah. And Edwin?
Cameron Crowe.
Well, the options...
Well, I would not...
Yeah. The options, Scott, are A, Sam Peckinpah, B, Jackie Chan, and C, Christopher Nolan.
Oh, shit.
B was my initial thought, too.
I'm going to say Jackie Chan.
Right?
Yeah, I'm going to go with that one, too.
Daniel?
My heart says Jackie Chan, but I'm going to try for Peckinpah.
Edwin?
Jackie Chan.
It was Nolan.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Peckinpah would have been, if I had to do another one, that would have been the one I said next.
Okay, yes.
I specifically, that was the hardest question. We have a final Jeopardy style round. The scores are very close.
I'm sorry. Do you know which two Nolans made it?
It was Inception and The Dark Knight. Which I had set up. I had mentioned Inception, and I mentioned Police Story inadvertently. Wasn't supposed to. The scores are very close. Daniel, you've got 14. Brian, Edwin have 13. Scott, you have 12. This is our final Jeopardy style question. The clue, this isn't about this list, this is just about Letterboxd in general, but the clue is 5-star films. So if y'all could wager secretly how many of your points. Daniel, you have 14. Scott, 12. Brian, Edwin, you have 13. So everyone's wagering how many points. You understand, Edwin?
Sure.
Like Final Jeopardy?
It's Jeopardy.
Oh, okay.
You're wagering points.
And who was the host again of Jeopardy?
Were you quizzing me? Everyone is wagered. Here's the prompt, and we'll start with Daniel. Name any film that Edwin has given 5 stars to. I'll check it.
It just has to be a 5-star film.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with 1942.
1941. Well, he said
1941.
He said
sorry.
1942.
No, he said it wrong. It's 1941.
The Steven Spielberg film with Belushi.
You're correct. How much did you wager?
I only wagered 1.
Bri, how much did you wager? All of it? And can you give me a 5-star film? You're not going to be able to copy.
Yeah. I'm going to say The Wild Bunch. I'm going to keep in the Peck and Pile world.
The Wild Bunch. Let's see. We got 5 stars. Baby, we got 5 stars. Scott, how much did you wager?
I wagered 3.
And what movie?
I said The Searchers.
Searchers. That might be a little too old for his ass.
I still saw you, fucking jive turkey motherfucker.
You still liked it. You did give 5 stars to it, so yeah. And Edwin, how much did you wager?
What is Mad World for?
How much did you wagered all your points? Okay.
Let me fucking finish the thing.
I asked you how much you wagered, not the question.
I'm doing the Jeopardy thing. I'm doing the Jeopardy thing.
This is the my thing.
What is Mad World for $20, Alex?
You do know that one. And so we have ended. We've actually, it's kind of nice. No one gets a bronze medal because everyone's getting either a gold or a silver, because we've got a tie for gold. Edwin and Bri here both get gold medals. And Daniel and Scott both got 15 points. Brian and Edwin both got 26 points. So you all both tie for silver. Both get silver medals. It was kind of nice.
The Edwin Letterboxd. They just know it.
It's kind of a happy ending in a way, I think. Maybe less so for Scott, was what it looks like. But Scott, do you have your bit?
Yeah.
Cool. So Scott for.
All right, welcome to Scott's Corner. Brought to you by Eric Clapton and Rock and Roll Detectives. Go hire one. There hasn't been a new Wednesday since the last time we talked. So instead, I'll just talk about One World Under Doom is still going on. I've really been enjoying the series. In fact, issue number 7 comes out tomorrow. And while I have been enjoying the series, I think it's clear it's not the event that Marvel said it was going to be. It hasn't really affected any other stories. There's been a bunch of tie-in miniseries that are just, because this is happening, that's happening over there. But it hasn't really added to the story. As far as like the main storylines go, occasionally in Avengers they have to deal with it. Iron Man was the one that had to deal with it the most. He did like a weapons trade deal with Latveria, and obviously Fantastic Four. But Fantastic Four is being written by Ryan North. And even that is just like them fighting Doom, but Doom is more powerful now due to what's going on in One World Under Doom. It's not really... Yeah, it just hasn't been the status quo shift they suggested it was going to be. That being said, it has been a good story in and of itself. This issue 5, I really liked. In the Dan Harmon story circle, if you guys are familiar with that, they have different parts of a story. Part 5 is the character gets what they want, and I would say this would be that one. In fact, the issue is called One World. Each issue has its own chapter title, and this chapter title is One World Under Doom. In it, Dormammu attacks Earth. Actually, he had attacked Earth already in 4, and it was just him versus Doom. Doom was able to hold him off until the rest of the heroes came back. And in this one, if you could see, Doom is leading the Avengers essentially in the battle against Dormammu. And it's at the point where like there's a couple of the heroes going, is this really as bad as we think it is? It was Thor who actually did that. Who was like, I don't know what to tell you, but I come from a place where all planets have a leader and an emperor. And Earth is kind of the Florida of the universe, and where you guys just kind of doing your own thing. So maybe we should reconsider that. And other heroes, and Tony is really against it. Which then leads to issue 6, which came out last month, where they decided that fighting Doom doesn't work. So Reed becomes, debate me, brah. Come on, just debate me. And it's actually a really good issue. I like how good Reed is at manipulating Doom. He's like, well, you can debate me unless you're scared, which isn't enough to get Doom. But then Doom goes, come on, it's obvious that you're trying to manipulate me. And because I know that, I'm going to do it because I know you're manipulating me, which is still manipulation. And it works because the last, I don't want to give away the ending, but Reed essentially wins the debate, and because you find out Doom's power, I won't say where it's coming from, but it's nefarious. The reason he's as powerful as he is, there's a reason that Doctor Strange is not as powerful as Doom is as Sorcerer Supreme. And fuck it, I'll give away the ending. This book came out a month ago. The way Reed reads the debate is by going, well, hey, if you're so cool, like if this is, you're fine with this, if you think this is the way things need to be, why are you hiding it? And of course, Doom has no answer to that. He just kind of cuts out the feed, and that's how the issue ends. So I believe the next 3 issues, there's 3 issues left, it will be the fallout of that. So yeah, it's a really good series if you're into the Doom mythology. I think Ryan North really understands the character, gets what's so popular about him, gets how he's just this shy of greatness, but he just can't get out of his own way. So yeah, if you've been reading it, keep on reading it.
Oh yeah,
we're almost there.
Well, anybody got anything else? I'm not thinking into genocide in Palestine, Sudan, and everywhere else. I actually, speaking of fucking comic books, I watched Luke Cage season 2 finally, which was really good. I'd forgotten kind of how good that show is compared to some of the other those Netflix ones, especially because it has, if people haven't seen that, it has like such an influence in like having all those like musicians come and like play every episode is really cool. Just like the vibes are really really unique. But anything else? Got anyone else?
I got to see One Battle After Another, and it's as good as anyone would have hoped. It's
I have never been more jealous of somebody. When I saw that, I was like, I don't know
Fuck you, Daniel.
that invite was a big surprise, and
Yeah, I'm sure. Whenever I
congrats,
see that, I'm
Daniel.
like, "Dude, are you serious with that Q&A?" I was like, "Fuck you."
I have abandoned my child with my wife. I was like, I'm so sorry, I have to do this.
Speaking of PTA,
Yeah, abandon my
girl,
child.
boy,
Worth it. I think it's
gender neutral.
kind of incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it before Edwin. Edwin pretty much fucking sucks now.
Edwin might as well not even
He'll
see it.
see it, but it won't be as big of a deal as when I saw it.
Well, fuck you all, man. You can all go fuck yourself, you scumbags.
Happy anniversary, and I'll going forward. The anniversary of me seeing this before Edwin will kind of be another thing I celebrate.
I think that's what we'll be celebrating next time.
You saw it video, you piece of shit.
I mean,
Oh, did I?
And what a moderator! I mean, that's just like what.
Yeah, that's a bonus. You know, I don't really know who. Some old guy, someone's grandpa.
You know, Jim Hemphill's pretty good though.
Well, I want to. I didn't even say anything.
Honestly, I don't think we
by
should say goodbye.
association.
I think we should end the episode with just Edwin
Screaming.
Well,
in anguish.
keep. Edwin should keep screaming. I gotta do my last 3 outro things. I want to thank Bri here for composing our outro. I want to shout out. Next episode, we're going to be talking about some, maybe don't scream that much, some early pre-Halloween horror movie plans. We're going to talk about Weapons and The Long Walk and Him, I think, along with, like half of the Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street movies, which I've been rewatching with Bri and some of our other friends. Yeah, follow us at CinemaCurse666 on TikTok and Instagram. Smash that like button, like and subscribe. Share this episode with your local detective, psychiatrist, action therapist. Did I get everything? Let's see. Closing credits. Show the next episode. Plug socials. Yeah. All right. Well, bye everybody.
Happy anniversary, Cinema Curse.
Happy anniversary. What number are we on? Okay, not 69.